President Trump says he will visit Puerto Rico next week to assess the damage. He spoke with Puerto Rico's governor by video yesterday about the situation. President Trump has defended his actions after facing criticism by some lawmakers for a slow response. Governor Ricardo Rosselló spoke with David Begnaud about the challenges facing the relief efforts.
Certain things keep on popping up. We need to make sure that food, water, and basic supplies arrive to the people of Puerto Rico. So that's essentially what keeps me up. How do we anticipate? How do we step ahead of the curve and not just wait till it's emergency time or go time to ask for resources? That's why it is critical that we have a plan, that we plan ahead, and that we get immediate resources from Congress.
I hear you talking about, you're worried about what could happen, what could. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the worst case scenario is happening right now. I mean, there are people on this island who have no drinking water. They have run out of food, and there's no way for them to even call, right? So I know you said it could be a humanitarian crisis, but aren't there places on this island where there are people sitting without roofs on their homes right now, no food or water, and they're desperately needing?
Right, and we're going there. We're going there. We're flying over. We're taking wherever there's roads. We take roads. Wherever there's no roads, we're flying over. As a matter of fact, right now I am going to Punta Santiago after I leave over here, which is one of the areas that we actually overflew last night and saw that there were some SOS signs, and we want to make sure that we get those resources immediately to those people. Unfortunately, we don't have telecoms, as you see. Those things are evolving, but right now, rest assured that we're doing everything. We need more resources. The federal government has been working with us. The local state governments as well. I can tell you New York, New Jersey, Florida, all have pledged their help, and some of those resources on security, water, and so forth, and logistical transportation are necessary. We have plenty of food and water. We just need to get it to the places where they arrive.
Why can't you get it there faster?
We don't have, as with everything here with the storm, a lot of the people are still incommunicated. So the bus drivers that would traditionally take these foods, they're not appearing. We're about at a 10 or 20% clip.
You can't find them, or you can't reach them.
We can't find them or reach them. So they're not being. It's increasing. We've increased about 10% from yesterday. So that is flowing. We're flowing on the diesel and on the gasoline.
People are asking about the diesel and the gasoline. I was told yesterday there is fuel sitting at the port. They got a lot of it.
Yeah.
Why can't you get it to the gas station faster?
Same reason, David. I mean, I know it's a bizarre set of circumstances, right. but let me put it in this context, and maybe our fellow viewers will understand. When this happens in Florida, right. or when this happens in New York, right. you can get trucks from the nearby states, and they'll arrive in a couple of hours. Right. When this happens in an island that was completely devastated, you've seen it. Completely devastated. We are limited by how many resources we can get from the island and how many further resources are going to come from outside. So I share the frustration, but it is a reality, and we need to keep control, make sure we're focused. As many resources as we get them into the execution pathway so that they can get fuel, water, and major resources across the island. If you go to the ports, and I invite you to go there, you will see the crates there. There are thousands of crates just waiting on the ports to be unloaded and delivered. But the rate limiting step is getting the buses to actually deliver them.
What's alarming is that people don't realize, people on the mainland don't realize. I covered Harvey, I covered Irma. When it was the worst case scenario, you could pick up the phone and call someone. The police could communicate. Right. People could call 911.
There is no radio signaling, so we can't do that. There is about a 75% blackout on telecoms in Puerto Rico. Right. There is a 97% blackout on energy in Puerto Rico. So the conditions are vastly worse. And adding to that agenda, we don't have neighboring states that can just provide that resource within a moment's notice.